Hey there, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward. And in this video, I'm going to do a quick review of the hip belt squat. And this is an awesome squat alternative that places all the strain on the lower body without placing any strain on your back. And one of the biggest drawbacks to traditional barbell squats is that your back takes just as much of a beating as your legs do. So if you're training back one day and then training your legs another day, there can be some carryover in delayed onset muscle soreness, and it can hinder your performance in the squat, not necessarily due to leg fatigue, but due to back fatigue. In addition to that, if you have any back problems, you have pain in your lower back or in your spine or anything like that, then doing barbell squats can obviously cause problems with that. So it's nice to have a squat alternative that doesn't place any strain on the back, and that is the hip belt squat. Now this is a movement that I have not done a lot of myself, and the reason for that is because I never had access to a proper belt for doing hip belt squats. I mean, in the past I would try doing this exercise with a dip belt that had a chain, and very often I found that the chain would dig into my thighs as I was doing the exercise, especially as you sink down to the bottom position, and it made the movement very uncomfortable. But a proper belt for doing hip belt squats will be made entirely of nylon, and it will allow you to do the exercise without any pain or discomfort or anything digging into your legs as you squat down. Now the belt that I'm using here in this video is from Spud Inc. And I have to give a shout out to Platinum Fitness in Newfoundland. That's the gym that I train at. The owners of the gym are constantly getting new and unique pieces of equipment, and this hip belt squat is definitely a good addition to the gym. I was actually surprised by just how comfortable it is. I mean, I did multiple sets of hip belt squats, and I didn't have any discomfort whatsoever. And I'm actually editing this video now a couple days later, and I don't have any soreness or redness or discoloration or anything like that like I would normally get if I tried doing hip belt squats with the old-fashioned dip belt and having the chain digging into your inner thighs as you're doing the exercise. Now there are several different ways that you can set up to do this exercise. Right here on the video I'm using the landmine, and this is a very easy variation for most people. I mean, you can get a proper hip belt squat machine. It's usually a big plate loaded or weight stack machine specifically for this move. Now if your gym has one, then by all means use it, but if not, then the landmine is probably your best bet. Sometimes you'll see people doing this exercise with their feet elevated on a stack of weight plates or sometimes on boxes. And I understand the point of view from getting a better range of motion, but the downside to that is if you lose your balance, you can really screw yourself up. I mean, you don't want to fall off a stack of boxes with a couple hundred pounds of plate hanging from your waist, because you could really mess yourself up. So that's why I like the landmine variation, because it's safe and it's controlled. The weights are not swinging back and forth like a pendulum. You can keep the movement nice and smooth, and if you do lose your balance or you fatigue and hit failure or anything like that, all you have to do is sink to the bottom of the squat and unhook the weight. So it's a very safe variation. So there you go. That's a quick review of the hip belt squat. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to post those down in the comment section below, and I'll chat with you down there. And just one more thing before you go. I have a special gift for you. It's a free 51-page report called The 3 Keys to Building Muscle. This report is an easy read, and it covers the fundamentals to getting in shape: training, nutrition, and mindset. The training section will show you how to combine strength training workouts and cardio conditioning together for building lean muscle while burning body fat at the same time. The nutrition section will show you how to figure out the exact number of calories that you need for your body type and the proper ratio of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. It even outlines a sample daily meal plan that you can follow along with. And finally, the section on mindset will help set you up for success by taking a practical and realistic approach to goal setting and following through with your fitness program. To download your copy, just click on the link in the video description below or visit my website at leehayward.com.